The moment you truly see it within yourself, life begins searching for a way to show it to you. Everything changes the instant you stop asking whether it is possible and begin feeling as though it has already become part of your life. One clear moment of genuine imagination can become the quiet beginning of an entirely different future. Imagine it once with your whole heart, and you may never be the same again. Most people believe they must first see a change before they can believe in it. Yet life has always responded more deeply to what is accepted within than to what is observed outside. The world often becomes a mirror that patiently reflects the thoughts you have repeated, the emotions you have embraced, and the identity you have quietly claimed as your own. When you change the picture within, you begin changing the picture around you. Think about a seed hidden beneath the earth. Nothing about the surface suggests that a beautiful tree is preparing to appear. Yet beneath the soil, something invisible is already unfolding. Your imagination works in much the same way. You may not see immediate proof, but that does not mean nothing is happening. The unseen often prepares the visible long before the visible arrives. Have you ever noticed how one memory can instantly change your emotions? You may be sitting quietly, and suddenly you remember a joyful moment. Without moving anywhere, your heart becomes lighter. Your body responds to something that exists only in your awareness. This is a quiet reminder that your inner world is not imaginary in the sense of being meaningless. It is the place where your deepest experiences are first born. Imagine a woman who dreams of financial freedom. Every bill she opens reminds her of lack. Every conversation seems to confirm limitation. Yet instead of allowing those moments to define her, she chooses a different response. Every evening she closes her eyes and imagines opening the door of her beautiful home. She feels the smooth handle beneath her fingers. She hears laughter filling every room. She walks through a peaceful space that belongs to her. She feels grateful before anything changes outside. Weeks pass, opportunities appear where there once seemed to be none. Her confidence grows. New relationships enter her life. Better decisions become natural. What began as a quiet inner experience gradually becomes the life she once believed was impossible. The greatest wealth is not first found in a bank account. It begins as certainty. A person who truly believes they are worthy of abundance walks differently. They speak differently. They notice possibilities others overlook. Their decisions begin matching the future they have already accepted within themselves. You are not becoming valuable because money arrives. Money often arrives because you finally recognize the value that has always lived inside you. Your worth has never depended upon circumstances. Circumstances simply wait for you to discover what was already true. Imagine it once, not casually, not as a wish. Imagine it as though you have remembered something that has always belonged to you. There is a quiet wisdom that has always suggested that life reflects the convictions held in the heart. The picture accepted within eventually finds a way to express itself without. Faith is not forcing yourself to believe something impossible. Faith is resting so completely in a possibility that fear gradually loses its voice. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow breath. Allow the noise of the day to become distant, like waves gently moving away from the shore. Feel yourself standing at the beginning of a peaceful path. The air is fresh. A gentle breeze brushes against your skin. The sunlight is warm but soft, wrapping around you with quiet comfort. Every step feels lighter than the one before. You are not rushing. There is nowhere else you need to be. Ahead, you notice an elegant doorway unlike anything you have ever seen. It shines with calm beauty. As you place your hand upon it, you feel complete peace. The door opens slowly. You step inside. Everything is beautiful. Natural light fills the rooms. Large windows overlook endless mountains and sparkling water. Fresh flowers fill the air with a delicate fragrance. Every detail reflects excellence without effort. Soft music plays somewhere in the distance. The marble beneath your feet feels cool and smooth. Every room carries an atmosphere of joy, freedom, and quiet confidence. You realize something extraordinary. This is your home, not someone else's dream, yours. You walk through spacious rooms filled with warmth. A beautiful office overlooks the city skyline. Books line the shelves. Awards and achievements quietly remind you of years of meaningful success. There is no pride here, only gratitude. Success feels natural because you have grown into the person who carries it with grace. You walk toward a balcony. Luxury cars wait below. Beautiful gardens stretch across the property. The morning sun paints everything in golden light. You breathe deeply. There is no anxiety, no fear about tomorrow, no wondering whether there will be enough. Only peace, only certainty. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel the confidence in the way you stand. Notice how your face naturally smiles. This version of you no longer chases abundance. Abundance walks beside you because it recognizes you as home. Now you hear footsteps. Someone approaches. As they come closer, you realize you are looking at yourself, not the version shaped by doubt, not the version defined by struggle. You are meeting the future you who has already lived the dream. Look into their eyes. They are calm, strong, gentle, radiant. They smile because they remember exactly where you are today. Without speaking, they embrace you. In that embrace, every fear begins melting away. Every feeling of not being enough disappears. Every old story quietly falls to the ground. You feel complete acceptance, complete love, complete belonging. Your future self steps back and places a hand over your heart. You suddenly feel their confidence becoming your confidence, their wisdom becoming your wisdom, their financial freedom becoming your natural expectation, their peace becoming your own. You realize there has never truly been a separation. There was only a habit of thinking otherwise. You breathe together, one breath, one heartbeat, one identity. The successful version of you slowly dissolves into light and becomes one with you. There is no longer a future self, there is only you. Wool, prosperous, confident, chosen for a meaningful life. Every cell in your body now carries the quiet certainty that abundance belongs to you because you belong to abundance. See yourself speaking with confidence. Watch yourself signing important agreements. Feel appreciation as money flows easily through your life, creating opportunities not only for you but for your family, your dreams, and the people you help along the way. Notice how generously you give because you never fear running out. Notice how peacefully you receive because you no longer believe you must struggle to deserve good things. Stay here for another moment. Feel the soft breeze. Hear the peaceful silence. Smile gently. This is not fantasy. This is the blueprint your heart has accepted. When you open your eyes, carry this feeling with you. Walk as this person walks. Speak as this person speaks. Choose as this person chooses. The outer world does not need to convince you first. Your inner certainty quietly leads the way. Remember this whenever doubt tries to return. A single moment of wholehearted imagination can outweigh years of fearful thinking. You do not need to imagine every hour of every day. You only need one genuine moment when your heart completely agrees with the life you desire. That moment plants something living within you, and life begins arranging people, opportunities, ideas, and unexpected doors to match the person you have chosen to become. Imagine it once, feel it deeply, accept it completely, then allow life to surprise you. The future is not waiting somewhere far away. It begins the moment you recognize the greatness already resting within you. Walk forward with quiet confidence. Carry yourself as someone whose dreams are already finding their way home. Every sunrise is another invitation to remember who you truly are. Every breath is another opportunity to choose abundance over fear, confidence over doubt, and possibility over limitation. What you have accepted in your heart today is already shaping tomorrow, and the life you once hoped for is gently, faithfully, and steadily making its way toward you. As you carry this new awareness into your everyday life, you may notice something surprising. The world around you may not change overnight, but the way you respond to it certainly will. That change is more powerful than it first appears. A different response creates different choices, and different choices quietly begin creating a different life. There will be mornings when old thoughts try to return. They may whisper that nothing has changed, or that your dreams are still too far away. When that happens, remember that every meaningful journey includes moments when the destination is still hidden beyond the next hill. A traveler does not turn back simply because the road bends out of sight. They continue because they trust the direction they have chosen. Think of a sculptor standing before a block of stone. To everyone else, it looks like ordinary rock. Yet the sculptor already sees the masterpiece waiting inside. Every careful strike removes what does not belong until the hidden beauty is revealed. Your daily thoughts work in much the same way. Every encouraging belief chips away at fear. Every hopeful expectation removes another layer of limitation. You are not creating your highest self from nothing. You are uncovering the person who has quietly existed beneath doubt all along. Many people spend years waiting for confidence before taking the first step. Yet confidence often arrives because the first step was taken. A seed does not wait until it feels like a tree before it begins growing. It simply responds to the life already placed within it. In the same way, your dreams ask for movement, even if that movement feels small today. Perhaps your dream is to build a successful business. Begin by thinking like someone who serves others with excellence. Maybe your desire is financial freedom. Practice making decisions from wisdom instead of fear. If you long to be recognized for your gifts, start using those gifts with generosity, even before the recognition arrives. The smallest actions performed with a renewed identity often carry more power than dramatic efforts driven by anxiety. Imagine a young musician who dreams of performing before thousands of people. At first, there is only one listener in the room. Instead of treating that moment as insignificant, the musician gives their very best performance. The habit of excellence grows long before the audience does. Years later, when thousands applaud, nothing truly changes within that musician. They are simply expressing the same devotion they practiced when no one was watching. Life has a remarkable way of preparing us quietly before presenting us publicly. The seasons of unseen growth are never wasted. Roots deepen where no applause can reach. Character matures where no spotlight shines. The person who learns patience during ordinary days often discovers extraordinary opportunities waiting at exactly the right time. There is also great freedom in releasing the need to control every detail. Sometimes we become so focused on how something must happen that we overlook better paths unfolding before us. Imagine ordering a beautiful piece of art from a skilled craftsman. Once you have shared your vision, you allow the artist to create. You do not stand beside them every minute demanding proof that progress is being made. Trust allows the process to unfold. In much the same way, your responsibility is to remain faithful to the vision you have accepted within. The unfolding of events often happens in ways your present understanding could never predict. This does not mean sitting still and hoping for miracles without action. It means allowing inspired action to replace anxious striving. There is a difference between forcing doors open and recognizing the doors that naturally begin to open as you become prepared to walk through them. One path is exhausting, the other feels purposeful, steady, and peaceful. Pay attention to the quiet opportunities that begin appearing around you. A conversation may spark an unexpected idea. A book may answer a question you've carried for months. A chance meeting may become the beginning of a lifelong partnership. What once seemed like coincidence often reveals itself as preparation meeting readiness. When your awareness changes, you begin noticing possibilities that were always present but previously hidden behind old expectations. You may also discover that abundance extends far beyond financial success. A wealthy heart appreciates simple moments without taking them for granted. It finds joy in meaningful relationships, good health, peaceful evenings, creative inspiration, and the ability to encourage others. Strangely enough, those who learn to value these treasures often find themselves becoming wiser stewards of material prosperity as well. Picture two people receiving the same opportunity. One is driven by fear of losing it. The other is guided by gratitude for having it. Though their circumstances begin the same, their journeys soon become very different. Fear narrows vision until every challenge feels like a threat. Gratitude expands vision until every challenge becomes a lesson. The opportunity itself remains unchanged. It is the inner attitude that shapes the experience. As your awareness continues to expand, you may notice that success no longer feels like something distant or reserved for a fortunate few. It begins to feel natural, as though you are finally allowing yourself to stand where you have always belonged. The desire to compare yourself with others gradually fades because you understand that another person's success does not reduce your own possibilities. Just as one candle loses nothing by lighting another, the victories of others can become reminders of what is possible rather than reasons for discouragement. Carry this understanding with you into every ordinary moment. Let it influence how you greet strangers, how you approach your work, how you speak about your future, and how you respond to temporary setbacks. Every small decision becomes another brushstroke, adding color to the masterpiece your life is becoming. Long before the full picture is visible, something beautiful is already taking shape beneath the surface, inviting you to keep walking with quiet expectation toward what is steadily unfolding. Before you rise and return to your day, allow yourself one more quiet moment. There is nothing you need to chase in this instant, nothing to prove, nothing to force. Simply notice this gentle stillness within you. Beneath every passing thought, beneath every old fear, beneath every story you have carried about yourself, there is a place that has never been broken, never been diminished, and never forgotten who you truly are. That quiet place is not asking for permission to become powerful. It has always been powerful. The life you are longing for does not begin on some distant morning when every condition is finally perfect. It begins with the conversation you choose to have with yourself today. Every word spoken in the privacy of your own heart becomes a seed. Some seeds grow into confidence, others grow into limitation. Each day you are planting a garden, whether you realize it or not. Choose your seeds with care, because one day you will walk through the landscape they create. Let your inner voice become your greatest companion instead of your harshest critic. Speak to yourself with the same patience you would offer someone you deeply love. Remind yourself that every meaningful achievement was once invisible, every remarkable success was once uncertain, and every confident person was once invited to believe before there was evidence. Do not measure your life only by what your eyes can count today. Measure it by the person you are becoming. Wealth begins as generosity of spirit. Success begins as faithfulness to your highest values. Abundance begins the moment gratitude becomes stronger than fear. When these qualities become part of your character, the outer world gradually finds ways to reflect the richness that already lives within you. Walk gently but walk with certainty. Let your choices arise from hope rather than hesitation. Let your words carry expectation rather than defeat. Let your thoughts become places where possibility is welcomed instead of questioned. Every moment offers a quiet invitation to create again. No yesterday has the authority to imprison a heart that has chosen a new direction today. There will be days when progress seems invisible. On those days, remain faithful to what you know deep within. Rivers do not doubt themselves because the ocean is still beyond the horizon. Dawn never argues with the darkness before it arrives. In the same way, your steady trust has its own quiet momentum. What is growing within you does not need constant proof. It only needs your continued agreement. And as abundance begins to appear in your life, receive it with humility and gratitude. Let prosperity become a blessing that flows through you as much as it flows to you. Share encouragement freely. Celebrate the victories of others. Extend kindness without expecting applause. A generous heart discovers that the greatest riches are never diminished by being shared. Remember that no one else can think your thoughts for you. No one else can choose the meaning you give to today's events. No one else can decide the person you become. That responsibility is not a burden. It is one of life's greatest gifts. It means that each new sunrise places creative power gently back into your hands. So leave this moment carrying a quiet promise to yourself. Guard your inner words. Protect your peace. Nurture your vision. Choose love when fear asks for your attention. Choose faith when doubt demands certainty. Choose gratitude before the results appear. And choose, again and again, to see yourself as worthy of every good thing that life can offer. One day you will look back and realize that the greatest miracle was not that your circumstances changed, it was that you changed first. The person who once searched for confidence discovered it within. The one who waited for abundance became a source of it. The one who questioned their worth finally stood in the quiet certainty that they had always been enough. Carry that certainty with you now. Let it guide your words. Let it shape your decisions. Let it become the atmosphere in which you live. Then move forward with a peaceful heart, an open mind, and unwavering expectation, knowing that each loving thought, each courageous choice, and each faithful belief is already shaping a future worthy of the person you have chosen to become. The journey has already begun, and with every step taken in quiet conviction, you are becoming living proof that a transformed inner life can give birth to a transformed world.